I'm Christina with The Turned Leg. I love to salvage, repurpose, and create and help others to do the same. I also like to do things that challenge myself and help me grow. And if you've been following along on this channel, I recently went thrifting to the hugest thrift store ever. I'll put a link at the top here so you can check out the video in case you missed it. And while I was there, I found the most beautiful vanity. It was love at first sight. Now, this doesn't happen often for me, and it also filled me with pure dread because I didn't want to mess this piece up. So I knew I'd have to do something a little bit different. Like I said, it was love at first sight, and I literally bought it without inspecting it. So later on my Facebook page, I went live and inspected the piece. As I was looking through it, it became more and more apparent that the best way for this piece to look really pretty again would be to give it a fresh coat of paint, but not just any coat of paint. I decided to do a blended paint finish to honor the piece and highlight the details. This is different than any other blending I've ever done before.
For this piece, I am using DIY paint. It is a clay-based, all-natural paint, and it is amazing at blending. I decided to lay down a base coat of Prom Queen. It is a really pretty light blue color. You'll see the first coat covers really well because it's heavily pigmented, but it still will need a second coat. If you are new to DIY paint and want more information, I have a whole bunch of videos. Here's the first one you should get started with. One of my least favorite tasks is washing brushes. So for this entire project, I am only going to be using 3 brushes. The first brush I'm using is the Little Frenchie. And if you're interested in buying any of the painter products that I'm using here today, you can go to my website at shoptheturnedleg.com. Or if you're local, you can visit my booth at Plaza Antiques and Collectibles Mall in Lincoln Park, Michigan. I'm using my brush just to add on a little bit more paint in the areas that need it and also in the center of the piece. I want to keep the center of this piece a little bit lighter than the rest. And if you swirl your brush, it'll really help you get into the details. Also, the Little Frenchie is great because of its shape. It really makes painting pretty easy.
Are you enjoying this video? If so, take a second, click the like button and subscribe. Also, if you click the bell, you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. It really helps me to continue to grow my channel to help others to salvage, repurpose, and create.
Time to add another color of DIY paint. With Prom Queen, I'm going to be using Bohemian Blue, one of my favorite DIY paint colors. I'm also switching to a different brush. I am using my French tip. Now I'm loading my brush very uniquely. I'm putting about twice as much Prom Queen as Bohemian Blue, and I'm putting it on different sides of my brush. Now I'm taking my brush to my piece and I'm adding in those colors in like a stippling fashion. It kind of reminds me of the sponge painting techniques of the 1980s. This is the ugly stage before it gets pretty. You want to add the color wherever it needs to be darker. Time to change your brush, and I know you probably have heard a flat brush is best for blending. If you want to see how I use a flat brush, you can watch the video above, but I am going to not follow the rules and use my favorite brush, the Dream brush, for blending. Start with a dry brush, and then I am going to use some water from my Water Girl Fine Mist spray bottle to wet the piece and reactivate the paint. The next step is just to kind of move the brush all over and work it in. I am also going to be wiping it off on a paper towel occasionally when too much paint collects. You really want to keep this brush fairly dry. Add water as needed. I am working in small pieces at a time and just repeating the process, keeping that blending brush as clean as possible. The key to this technique is to add some water and then use that blending brush. You can make it go in any direction. Crosshatch, stipple, whatever is fun and gives you the look that you want. Play around with it, experiment. One thing that worked well for me was to keep those colors separate when I was stippling them on in the beginning. See the bohemian blue popping out there? That seemed to work better and gave me a more random look when I blended them. If you feel your piece is getting too dark, add some more of just the lighter color and blend the same way. My assistant, little puppy George, was also helping me with the whole process. I was really loving how the piece was turning out. Just keep working in small sections till you get the look you want. I did the same technique on the side. I had my base coat, I added more prom queen, then I got my brush to add both of the colors, 2-to-1 prom queen to bohemian blue on either side of the brush. I then got my blending brush, which was pretty much clean and dry, and some water, wiping off my blending brush as I went. Don't think too much about doing this. It'll help it look more random. Oh, and make sure you're having a little bit of fun while you're doing this. I like to play music while I work. The nice part with this technique is you don't have to be done until you want to. I wanted to tone down this area a little bit. I applied a little water and did my dry brushing to blend it all in till I got it the way I wanted. Once everything was dry, it was time to decide top coat or wax. If you need help making that decision, I have a whole video to help you, and I'll put a link above. I decided to apply DIY Big Top to the top of my piece. It is an extremely durable liquid top coat. I just brushed on 2 coats just like you would paint. Now that the top was protected, I decided to put DIY paint clear wax on the rest of the piece. Clear wax really brings out the details when you do a blended paint finish. All you want to do is just rub the clear wax in. Don't worry about the color change. Don't freak out. The color will even out as it dries. You will need 2 coats of wax for good coverage. Once it's dry, apply the second coat. To add more drama to your piece, you could add in a colored wax. DIY paint has a whole bunch of great colors to use, but this piece already had a lot going on. I wanted to keep it simple with clear wax. I like to wait 24 hours before I buff the wax, and this is my favorite buffing drill attachment, although you can also use a rag to buff your piece.
If you've ever watched any of my makeover videos, this is the spot where I show you the beautiful finished product. Except we're not going to do that because there's a problem with this piece. If you recall, the leg has a major chunk out of it.
And it needed to be fixed. I was given a mold creating kit, but after reading the directions, it really wasn't going to work for this project. So instead, I decided I would use air dry clay from Iron Orchid Designs. I mean, it couldn't be any worse than it was, right? The first step was just to fill in the gigantic gap with air dried clay. Then I used my hands to just shape and mold the clay. The heat of your hands will allow you to smooth it out. I paid extra close attention to the edges and made sure it was really smooth there. It was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. I also added extra clay anywhere I thought I needed it and smoothed it in. I let the leg dry until the next day, and then I lightly sanded the area to smooth it. Everything was then painted with DIY paint in boho blue and topped off with DIY paint dark and decrepit liquid patina. This has top coat in it, and I love the effect. Now the vintage vanity was finally ready for its photo shoot. Can you tell which leg was repaired?
I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope it has inspired you to try something new too. If I can do this technique, you can too. It is really that simple. Make sure though you're using DIY paint. This won't work with any other paint. Trust me, you need DIY paint because it is so easy to blend. Now get out there to salvage, repurpose, and create.